Well, hello my beautiful Librans, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your full moon reading for December 2021. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on to your reading, my beautiful Librans. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds, and let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Librans, so this is the last full moon of 2021 and it is in Gemini. It forms an exact opposite with the sun in Sagittarius on the 18th of December, which actually powerfully aligns with Jupiter, the planet of expansion and good luck. Now, let us see what it means for you in particular. It actually activates your 9th house, which is about personal growth, philosophical sort of thoughts, and an opportunity to express your wisdom with others, as well as really connect to your center of higher learning. Travel is also starred for you as well, so you may be taking a trip there or planning one, depending on the restrictions that you may come across around the world at the moment. There's certain things happening, but I feel like this is about really targeting your intentions and what it is you want to achieve in terms of your goals. Now, this time in particular, this full moon will bring you a burst of progressive energy. It occurs just before the Venus retrograde, which encourages you to get smart, get clear, and create a strategy as we move on into 2022. I also feel like you're going to align yourself towards your expectations of dreams, goals, and intentions in order to connect to them on a higher vibration. We actually have 2-week portal of manifestation during this time. So from the 18th of December for 2 weeks, this is one of the strongest time to really sort of manifest what you truly desire. Okay, now just to let you know as well, I will be running a free competition for 1 lucky subscriber to win a free personal reading. I'll let you know how to win that reading right at the end of this message, as some people are here for the messages only and some people are here for both. Okay, now this reading is a little bit different. I'm going to get all of the cards out for you first, and then I will discuss what is going on for you for this full moon period. Okay, now the full moon will bring expansion and it is about future growth. Woo! Okay, I gotta go get that card. It is about looking forward. Now, especially since your 9th house is activated, which is seeing you be very philosophical. I'm just gonna go get that card. 1 moment, please. Just going to scooch it over here because nobody needs to see me bending over on the camera to go and get it. You really do not want an eyeful of that, and I've just had pasta, so you really don't want to see me bending over. Okay, so we have the ancestors and we've got the spirit dance right there. They actually want me to go one more, so I will give it. Thank you so much, spirit guides, guardian angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Librans? Thank you so much. We have differences as well. Okay, so let me get your faded energy. That one was not for you. So I just took the deck in an odd way there and they said it's not for you. We've got number 10 again. So that is an ending here, some sort of quick ending, but it is in your protagonist energy, which means you are activating that change. And it is for the pursuit of your happiness. Now, I feel like you're very comfortable in making this change. So I don't feel like it's anything radical that is going to shock you, of course, but it may shock others in the way that you do something as you close out the year. But I feel like it's dead energy. Okay, they're actually showing me a ladder as well. So either you're listening to me as you're on top of a ladder. I mean, you could be doing some DIY at your home as you're listening to this reading. If that's you, there's something definitely in this message for you. But if you're not currently, how would you like to receive? Thank you so much. If you're not currently on a ladder, I feel like this is about you elevating, okay? And it's been a slow process. It's been one rung at a time, but I feel like you're having to steady yourself in a position before you can reach up even further, okay? So I feel like you're really strategizing in some way. I mean, we've got a new beginning with that Fool card as well. So I feel like you're having the courage to end something that has been plaguing you or driving you nuts, making you feel anxious, and I feel it's going to be a very positive thing that you release here. We will go deeper, as I said, in a moment and see what's happening there. Let me just get, wow, your energy is kind of off the charts. We've got justice. So you're finding solutions to things, but also there is, I mean, that is your energy, the justice card, Libran energy. So I feel like you're owning your own truth, which is what this full moon is really about. But I feel like you're finding a solution to something that brings a really positive outcome. Also, I feel like you're speaking your truth. We've got the Five of Swords. Something's over. You're walking away from something, okay? I feel like it's something that caused you a lot of mental anguish. We've got the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is about mystery or hidden. You may be trying to keep something on the down low. Yeah, you're being... We got Seven of Swords here as well. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Perseverance. We've got the Six of Swords as well there for you. And they want one more. Thank you so much. Sorry, they're just giving me something. We've got the Emperor, Pathfinder, Wolf there. So there is success, but it looks like there are some challenges here for you. Now, what they're just giving me there is... Can you just show me that again, please? Sorry, I'm scrying at the same time as doing your cards. Now, they're showing me it's like a spool of thread. Now, either you feel like some spool of thread, you know, like if you're sewing something, I mean, either something needs mending, or you're mending something, or you're a spool of thread. Maybe you feel like something is hanging by a thread, or they're just showing me an actual spool. Like, so either you're someone who makes things to give as gifts, and you're making something as you're listening to this reading. I mean, you could be sewing, or a spool of thread. I mean, it's too small to be something that you're knitting. Okay, so maybe something needs mending. Anyway, I'm not really sure what that means, so I'm going to leave that there. It's not going to connect to everybody, so I'll leave it like that. Okay, now we have your first card is Writer. Okay, and the second card here is Denial. So it's really interesting. Denial, defeat. There's something here that you're walking away from, and it may have plagued you for quite some time. Okay, it says here, denial. Perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than what it is. What are you refusing to see? It's better to live in a truth than a lie. If you've been putting a false front on to make money, it's time to remove that mask. Now, you know, I was picking up, and I had to pause when that Seven of Swords came out, because the Seven of Swords can be about deception. It can also be about, you know, the hidden, or moving on, or thinking about running away from something. And at first I got this energy that maybe this is being done to you, okay, Libra. But the strongest energy that I got is there's something here that you want to avoid, or you're walking away from. You want to run away from it and avoid it. Okay, it's not that you're deceiving others. I feel like it's something that's hidden. Now, either you feel like there's something here that I feel like you'll find a solution, whatever this is, and actually you're going to be more successful than you thought. But there's something here about thinking about walking away, or blocking. I mean, look at that figure. Now, this is... When you look at the sea, there's emotions there, okay? And water in tarot tends to mean goals or dreams. So there's something here that either you feel like you're really close to giving up on, or there's something here that you're not seeing. You're denying yourself something. Now, I mean, you got Writer here as well. when you think about writer, you are the master or the mistress of your own story, your own destiny, okay? You get to fill the pages of the book of your own life by creating your destiny. But I feel like there's something here where your words have a lot of power. This could be something that happened to you, an experience that has happened to you that you thought about writing down many, many times, or in some way using that creative element to your skills, your natural talents, and it's almost like using pain for gain. But I feel there's something here that's buried that you didn't want to face, and you may have even thought about writing about it to get it out, or cathartic, but you're avoiding it. They're just giving me this energy of you're avoiding something. Okay, now I'm going to pull a card and see what that is before I read the rest of the card here, because they're really highlighting these words. Stories matter, but I almost want to change it to your story matters. Okay, so if there's something here that you're thinking about giving up on, or you felt it's just too difficult, it could be a dream, or it could be something that you're exhausted and you feel like it's not going to happen. Spirit's saying you're about to have a breakthrough. I feel like you're really savvy and you've been very clever. You've got yourself to this point, but I feel like it's been exhausting for you, and it's something that you just feel no matter how hard you try, it never works out the way that you want. So you may have felt like 2021 was a very difficult year for you, and no matter what you tried, it was blocked, or you felt that the universe was in some way preventing you from getting what you truly desire. And there's something here you're not seeing. Can you please clarify denial? Okay, so the Two of Swords here is like there's something here to be seen. Okay, maybe some sort of compromise or decision that you need to make, and you feel like you cannot face it at this time. Can you show me what that is? How would you like to receive? We've got the Four of Swords, and we've got the Star. Okay, so I mean, all of these cards are like, be ready, you're going to have a moment of clarity. Whatever it is you're denying, or whatever it is you're trying to avoid, it's unavoidable. Okay, and I feel like it actually brings something really positive on the other side. So first of all, I'm sending you a huge hug, Libra, as to whatever it is that you feel like you cannot face. I mean, the world right now, it's a very difficult place. We're all navigating a major pandemic. You may be avoiding reading the news. You may be avoiding watching the news or social media, or you may like have a moment of clarity. I feel like you're taking some time out. You need some rest. Okay, I feel like you may have gone through either a separation or some sort of situation where you felt it was unjust, and you felt like you just wanted to run away from it, and you can't believe it was happening. And I feel it's been a difficult journey for you, and whatever traumatic event this has been, I feel you're going to get through this. Okay, I feel like justice shall be done. There will be a moment of clarity, but also hope. The Star is hope, and the Four of Swords here is rest and rejuvenation. Okay, even though you may feel, because the Four of Swords tends to be a solitary energy, although you may feel like you're alone in the situation, you're actually protected. The Four of Swords means protection. Okay, so if you felt like you got rejected from something, or you felt like there was a job you lost, or something, a relationship did not go the way that you'd hoped, there's an energy here of you healing from something. These two cards basically mean healing, but the Four of Swords in the reverse says get ready, because there will be action. You will see that there is change here. Okay, so whatever it is you're denying, I feel like you cannot deny it. You have to face it. Okay, now I don't normally get quite harsh readings like this, but they're highlighting there is something. Your story matters. It's almost like your voice matters. Okay, your words have power. So I feel there's no point in denying it. There seems to be some sort of change here for you, where you may just want to run away, but actually I feel like, I mean, look at that wolf. That wolf is howling. So I feel like your voice matters in something, okay? I do feel like there is a lot of healing going on here, but a lot of inspiration is coming on in. So if you are inspired to write about your experience in some way, I feel like it really matters. And not just sort of locally, I feel like worldly, I feel like collectively, this is something that's important. Your voice needs to be heard, whatever that is, okay? Now, this could be that you're going through, for example, a court case or some sort of unfairness. Because we got the justice card there, I feel like your voice needs to be heard and justice will be served, okay? So I feel like it's almost like process the emotions. Don't run away from it. Really see it for what it is. Be honest with yourself, and then get ready. Be prepared, because there is action and there is change. Okay, but first off, there is rest. Now, for example, you could have been denying yourself rest. You could have been denying yourself healing, and it all just swamps you all at once. So it's about whatever it is within you, because it's going to be personal for everyone. You know, whatever we tend to deny or avoid in life, no matter what it is, it tends to come right back and bite us on the you-know-what, okay? Right at the worst moment. So it is always good to really face things head on. So whatever you feel like you cannot deal with right now, I feel like now is the time to really look at it, okay? Now, back to this card, writer. You may be someone who, you know, is creative or has a creative hunch to write down your story, because I feel like this is your personal story that needs to be told in some way. People may have said to you, you need to write that down, or write a book or a screenplay or something. You may even be a writer by trade, but I feel it's more than that. I feel like it's something personal that you need to get out, okay? And it says, a career in social media management, book writing, content writing, or blogging could be for you. Use your words and visualize it as you write. Then you can manifest it, more money into your life, okay? These are money cards, but I feel like it's more than just money. I feel like this is something that needs to be heard. Your story really does matter. You're not just a face in the crowd. You're not just a story in, you know, a million, billion other stories. Your story is important. And I feel like don't deny your voice. In some way, you need to, I mean, look at this. What is going on? You've got, first of all, I'm sending you a huge hug, Libra, because I feel that it's almost like I feel a hand reaching out, like, I don't know, how can I can't, it's almost like, what do I do, Bubba? What do I do? I just get this energy like, how, what? I don't know. That's the energy that I got coming through. And I mean, we got a lion right there roaring, and we've got a howling wolf there. So I feel like you're not alone in whatever it is that is rising up within you, is all I can get from the energy, okay? I'm just going to move on from that energy and see if it shows up any further, if they can give me a little bit more clarity on what this energy is. I mean, we've got the ancestors. You do not walk alone, okay, Libra? You are not alone in this. And it's number 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune energy. It means that there is a change. It means fate is intervening. It means your ancestors are walking with you, and they're helping you activate change, okay? So I really feel like whatever it is that you've been walking through in 2021. Now, of course, collectively, we've all been walking through a very difficult period. So you may be connecting it to that. But I do feel, it says, look for clues to your challenges and gifts in your family patterns. Family, ancestral karma, spirits, okay? They're actually giving me the sound of a beating drum right now. Now, either you've been listening to drum music recently, it's something that you may have been implementing into your meditations. If that's you, there's something in this message for you. But I feel like it's actually, the drum is being in tune with your heart. I feel like it's, I don't know. I'm going to pull a card on that to see if they can give me something there. Look for clues to your challenges and gifts in your family patterns. So this could be looking at hidden gifts or hidden talents that you have and being able to express yourself. And I mean, maybe you're a drummer. Maybe that's what it literally means. Can you please clarify for my beautiful Librans? What do they need to know? Because I feel like you're trying to create some sort of balance and harmony. Okay, so The Four of Pentacles in the reverse is let go, okay? Let go of anything that's holding you back. And you have the Devil card right there, so I feel like you are releasing that. It may feel worrisome of the things that you're letting go of, but I feel that Four of Pentacles, I feel like you're building a solid foundation, but you're not holding on too tight, as it were. The Seven of Pentacles is about alternative forms of finance. You know, it's about opening another stream or another strategy, being at a bit of a crossroads when it comes to your finances, because it's been a long, slow slog. So I feel like the things that you've been investing in, I feel the things that you felt stable in, you may have had to release those. And find an alternative financial route, which may be slow at first, but it's going to be very, very rewarding. So you may have, for example, found a secondary stream of income, or be looking for one. And I feel that it's actually going to be very prosperous, more prosperous than you actually thought it might be in the first place. Okay, but I feel like this is about your patience, your hard work. It will pay off. Okay, but I feel like you're letting go of something first. Okay, so perhaps the beating drum or the beating heart is, beating drum can be about independent spirit, non-conforming kind of energy. It can also be about being connected to the universe and to the heartbeat of the universe, the world, and with your ancestors. Perhaps you've been doing mantras and I also feel like the beating drum in connection with the heart could also be moments where you're feeling anxiety. I mean, of course, if you're feeling things that, your heart is beating or racing more than usual, you feel like you're having a panic attack, or I feel like things, they're trying to indicate that you're not alone and to just breathe into the moment. Of course, if you're worried, I would seek medical help, because I'm not actually, I'm not medically trained, but I feel more that it is about you really connecting inwards to your heart and really listening to your heart. It's almost like your heart is starting to scream in a way where you're connecting to a goal and a dream, and it's almost like your soul path is saying, not that way, this way, come this way, okay? I'm not sure if I'm making much sense, but this is the energy that's coming through. So I have to give you what I'm getting. Now they're actually just showing me right now a gold coin, So either this means there is an offer coming on in for you, gold coin, or you found a gold coin just before this reading, or you're about to find a gold coin in an unusual place. They're just showing me a gold coin. I mean, maybe you've just got a gold coin in your hand right now. I mean, it could even be one of those, those, because it's a festive season that's coming up. Now, you may celebrate or not, but, this is the time of year where those chocolate kind of candy gold coins come into play. So it could be even one of those. But they're just showing me someone with the gold coin in their hand. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. We've got the spirit dance. So maybe that's what I was hearing. I don't look at the cards. I'm scrying at the same time. I don't look at the cards until I pick them up. It says life is a dance between making it happen and letting it happen. So I guess it is, basically, that's exactly what this is. Making it happen and letting it happen. You've already sown seeds that are going to prosper and, come to fruition for you. Just let it go now and let it happen. Okay, so I feel like there's an element of prosperity coming on in. It may have been slow. It says here, movement, guiding spirit, flexibility. It's number 20, which is the number of the Judgment card. So this is about, you reaching for a new life, doing something different, but you must purge the old ways, or you're having a self-evaluation, listening to your soul path and wondering, is this right for me? This really connects to your 9th house, because that is that philosophical question of, am I happy where I'm at? What is my purpose? Why am I here? What do I really want to do? Which way next? Okay, I really feel like you may be at a bit of a fork in the road. I also feel like there is a lot of exciting energy coming towards you, but you can't see it right now, because I feel like there's some drastic changes in the way that things have been going for you. And I feel like with that High Priestess, I feel like you're playing your cards close to your chest, but I feel like you're giving up on something, but you've got something else in the wings. I feel like you're working on something else. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. And we've got differences. You can learn from people who are different from you. Cultural, age conflict, opposites attract. Now, it's number 34. When you reduce it, that is 7, which is the Chariot energy. So I feel like this is about, you know, creative brainstorming with other people, finding a different way to do things that may have been thrust upon you in some way. But I feel like you are being flexible and navigating the time period and maybe learning from other people. So for example, you know, if you always wanted to be an entrepreneur and set up your own business, you may be looking at YouTube videos of how people did something similar to you, that you want to do rather, and you may be looking at how they did it and then implementing your own style and setting something up there. But I feel like I'm going to pull a quick card on that differences. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Librans? What is this differences card about? Because all they're showing me right now is they're showing me 2 coffee beans. 2 coffee beans. So I'm not really sure. I mean, coffee is caffeine, wake up. I mean, the Judgment card is a wake up energy. You got, yeah, there's something here you cannot see or you're denying. It could be a fear of change. The Judgment card in the reverse can be a fear of change, but it's also like avoidance, okay? Or self-doubt. You may have felt rejected from something that you really enjoyed doing, and you may have felt like you had no choice in some area, and it's almost like you can't bear thinking about it. You may feel like you've been knocked off your soul path, or in some way you're in a big dilemma about what to do next. And the Wheel of Fortune is that faded energy. I feel like, I mean, it's number 10 again. I mean, literally, I've just clarified these cards right here. Number 10, number 20, and number 34. You got number 20, number 10, and of course, a number 2. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be a turnaround, a really positive turnaround in your situation. Something that you cannot see right now is actually going to change your fortune and bring really good karma. This is your destiny. I feel like it puts you on your destined path, but it's something that no matter how much you try to avoid this, it had to happen. Okay, it was destined to happen, and it actually brings radical change, a new start that is going to be even more exciting than before. Okay, so I mean, of course it feels a little bit daunting, whatever this is, but I feel like you're strong enough to take this journey. We've got the Force card, which is the Strength card, but this is about, you know, something you were struggling with, maybe even angry about. I feel like you're trying to be patient and be calm. You're overcoming obstacles, and I feel like you're putting your own needs first. You are implementing self-love, self-care, and it's not just for the night. You're not just like, okay, I'm gonna meditate tonight and have a bath. I feel like you're implementing structure. I feel like you're implementing some sort of procedure where you're like, you know what, I need to switch off from social media at 8 p.m. or, you know, I just feel like you're really making radical changes in your world that you're really quite happy with overall, okay? But it feels like you're shut down on things. Also, the Force card, it tends to be number 8. The Strength card is number 8 in most of the decks, but in this particular deck, it's number 11, which is a soul path number. Number 11, of course, is the Justice card as well. So I feel like you are on the right path. You're breaking the chains to anything that's been holding you back. And even though it may feel like you're not on the right path, I feel you're making some radical changes, and you're going to see that this was always meant to happen. Okay? There's something here that it's a new start that seems to be unavoidable. I mean, you got another number 10 over here with the Scythe. Now, we got the Devil card. If I'm going to get a Devil card in my reading, I want it in this position. Why? Because it's like it shows up like this, the Resistance position. Your protagonist energy is your inner power. You are letting people feel that inner roar, or there's something here that you feel you need to shout about. I just got this energy of you need to shout about something, whether it's your story or whether it's a situation that you're in. I feel like you're not going to hold back on it, okay? This seems like it's a very precise reading, so I do apologize if it's not connecting to everybody. It just seems so precise. The Devil card, it's like I got it in the reverse, okay? This is an energy of release, of detachment, of freedom. You're actually freeing yourself up from a toxic situation. So I feel actually, if you felt you were rejected from a job opportunity, or you felt like you missed out on something, or there was a relationship here that's breaking, or had broken up, I feel like this is something that's already happened to you and you're like trying to heal from it, okay? I feel like it was a very toxic situation, something that was very unhealthy, something that was keeping you stuck. And I feel like you're releasing, to have the Devil card in the reverse is to release denial. So it's almost like something that you may have been trying to avoid, you recognize you have to face it head on. And in doing so, you create a new start, and it's much better than you could ever have imagined. It's almost like you saying it to yourself, like, why didn't I ever do this before? Because this is so much better for me. I feel like you're thinking about what's right for you, okay? So I feel whatever has been blocking you or making you feel fear, you actually see that actually on the other side, your inner power allows you to have success and thrive, okay? But this moon energy, the full moon in Gemini, it's about communication, of course, and you're being hit really strong in the communication area because, of course, you are an air sign. An air is about intelligence, it's about intellect, it's about communication, it's about the mind, and it's about thoughts becoming things. Now, we've also got your unified energy. So this is the outcome energy. You're taking a leap of faith. You're facing things head on, and you are actually going to, open yourself up to a new path, actually a new adventure, okay? The Fool card can be like you're going on a spiritual journey. You may even feel like you're starting from scratch, but I feel like this came up in your reading in the last week or so, where you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience, okay? I feel like with the Fool card, this is you having faith that everything's going to work out in your favor. The universe shall provide. And you're right. The Fool card basically is the beginning of the journey, where we start off putting one foot in the other and are hopeful that the universe will just steer us in the right direction. And you just got the Wheel of Fortune, which shows you that the universe is guiding you. You got ancestors walking with you in spirit through this difficult time. And also you got number 10, number 10, number 10, three numbers 10s, indicating something is, starting over, but in a really positive way. Now we've got the Scythe, so I feel like you are making a very quick decision. You are ending something really quickly. This is your protagonist energy. So I feel like this is you cultivating your world and getting rid of anything that is negative or unhealthy for you. You're making a solid decision to say, no, I'm not taking that, okay? I feel like you're nipping things in the bud. You're being strong enough to actually... Also, I feel like there's something, because they're really highlighting, and I'm not sure, they're actually showing me a watch as I look at this card. Now, all of a sudden I thought, is the Death card wearing a watch? But not. It's not. I feel like you may feel like there's some sort of time limit on whatever it is that you're ending, but I feel like you are. I feel integrity is important to you, and that's how you're dealing with this. You're saying no. I'm going to pull a card and see what this is that's ending, because this is making a really big impact on your reading, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. How would you like to receive? I feel like you are supported. King of Wands. You're making a real stance here. You're making a power move. This is a powerful strategy, kind of strategizing move. And I feel like you have the power of influence. The King of Fire, the King of Wands, has the power of influence and has the courage to make a drastic change in the world. So you may be like, all of a sudden say, you know what, I don't like living here anymore. I want to move to the country. Or, you know what, I don't like this job and what it stands for anymore. I'm just leaving. I just feel like this is something that's already being implemented, that you're like, I'm okay with this. I'm doing this. Okay. The King of Wands is also a leader. So I feel your voice, your passion, your creative pursuits, they have power, they have impact. So if you have got a story and you're very creative, I feel like your words have the power to impact a lot of people, and your vision holds weight, not just, as I said, locally, but in the world. Also, the King of Wands tends to have, they said my shirt, thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. They said, look at your shirt, and they're right, okay? We've got a sort of salamander energy there. I'm wearing a t-shirt that has a salamander, and this actually means protection and prosperity, okay? It actually amplifies your luck. So I feel luck is on your side in creative endeavors. So you may be deciding to end an old way of working, or and seeking a more creative outlet. And you're just taking the plunge and being a bold leader, having the courage to go after what it is that you want to do. I feel like you're being inspired creatively. Also, I mean, if this is a relationship, I feel like you may be taking charge and seeking more passion, more adventure in relationships. But I feel like something is coming to an end. If you've been feeling angry or struggling with because I feel like struggling with being trapped or held back by fear or something, I feel like you're not allowing that to happen to you anymore, okay? Now, we've also got the Sun. So it's almost like, what is at stake here? Your happiness. And you're recognizing that you need to end something in pursuit of your happiness. The Sun is showing here because this is the challenge. I feel like there's been a delay on something, and I feel like you're going to get I feel like there's an awakening here as well, but I feel like there's a positive outcome that you are sort of fighting for in some way. I feel the Sun is going to rise and bring a lot of success for you, but I feel it's something that has been a long time coming, because that Seven of Pentacles says it's slow progress on something, but it is very steady when it starts heating up a little bit more. As we move into 2022, I feel like there's a lot more positive energy for you, but I feel like the Moon energy is going to be quite heavy on you on some of the things that you're going to be processing. I mean, I can't lie to you, my beautiful Libra. That's the energy I'm definitely picking up here. But we've got number 18, which is the Moon card energy. But we've got the Dog. Now this is the Lenormand deck, which means that there is stability, there is loyalty, okay? So I feel like you're not alone. Your people support you in your decisions, whatever decisions you are sort of making to end something. I feel you're in pursuit of happiness, loyalty, practicality, and grounded energy. So I feel this is also about your home life in some way, bringing stability there. I feel like you actually, I mean, now, this is like an obvious thing to say because it's a dog, but they just gave me, and some of you may be purchasing a dog. I don't feel like you'll be purchasing it. I feel like you may be adopting is what I'm getting, but that was the sentence that they gave me, okay? So I'm just going to leave that there because it's just too obvious. There's something here about hidden. There's almost like you're playing your cards close to your chest, because they're really highlighting the dog tag, and it's like a bone. And what do dogs do? They bury the bone, right? They hide it and then they uncover it, okay? So I feel with these energies here, there's something here that you're keeping secret, or yeah, I'm gonna have to, it may be that you are uncovering a secret, okay? So, and deciding to walk away from something. So let me just see what is happening here, because the Justice card says a solution will be found to whatever conflict or whatever it is that you're wrestling with at this time. The Justice card is about weighing up your options and recognizing that for every action, there is a reaction, there is a cause and effect, but there is a win-win situation. You got the Justice card in the upright. You are leading with integrity and you're speaking your truth. I mean, that's a big old sword that she's holding there. And it's very centralized. So I feel like you are standing on the steps of truth and you are owning your truth, okay? I also feel with the Justice card that if you're going through some sort of legalities or you're seeking legal sort of advice on something, I feel there's an energy here of moments of feeling completely defeated, okay? But I feel like there is someone that gives you really good advice that actually helps you be very, very successful. You won't want to run away, okay? I mean, we got the Six of Swords there, which is really positive, which means you're transitioning out of troubled waters into calmer waters, and you're building a strategy, have a plan, and there's going to be success, okay? So I feel like although you've been going through some difficult moments and feeling real anxiety, because that Five of Swords there is about mental conflict, and there may be moments especially throughout 2021 where you felt really defeated. It's almost like, well, what's the point? What kind of power do I have? What kind of options have I got here? I feel like actually you've got a lot of options, and I feel you're facing things head on. With this Five of Swords, I feel like there's a conversation that needs to get out in the open. I just keep getting this energy of, you know, you speaking up or your voice being important, okay? Because all these swords are pointed down, and that is making you feel defeated. When the swords are pointed up, that means, you know, there is conversation. So I feel there is going to be a conversation that is out there that actually helps you become very, very successful. So it could be that you're negotiating a better deal. Maybe you feel like there's competition, or you felt you've had to fight for a job in some way, or you had to fight to be heard in your company if you work for a company, or for example, if you're an entrepreneur and you know you feel like there's a lot of competition out there for whatever it is you do, you may have felt like you had to fight against the tide, and I feel you actually hold a trump card is what I'm kind of getting. Okay, we've got the High Priestess, and it's number it's number 2, of course, in the major arcanas. So I feel like this is about you keeping something to yourself, playing your cards close to your chest. As you can see, look how comfortable she is with that secret. So I feel like you are owning your power. This is a moment where things change. Okay, now either you are seeking legal aid on something, whether you're going through a divorce or some sort of court case here. I feel like all of a sudden there is peace. All of a sudden things that are not logical start to come into clear, sharp focus. And I feel like you're, there's things here, I feel like you're being really clever about it. Okay, we've got the Seven of Swords there. Now, the Seven of Swords has got a fox on there. Foxes are very clever creatures. They tend to be, they tend to strategize. They tend to really thrive in uncertain times. So there's something here you're being really cautious about, okay? Now, it could be that you feel that someone is being deceptive to you in some way, or you feel like you need to hide something in some way. But I feel like you're being very clever about it. So let me just pull a card on that. The Seven of Swords can also mean that you are being independent. You are actually not conforming to what everyone does. For example, you're conforming to what is best for you. And I feel like, can you please clarify? How would you like to receive? Thank you. We got the Tower. Something has shocked you and, really, I feel like there's like a reshape of your world in some way. I mean, there's been a reshape to everybody's world, of course, in terms of like the pandemic, for example. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Okay, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So the Tower energy, something shocking has happened here. This is something that's you're already going through because you're healing from it, okay? And you're finding a solution to it. But I just needed to see, what is this Seven of Swords about? So either there was someone who's, you heard something about somebody and it's really shaken you, or something has occurred to you that has really shaken you. It's already happened. Whatever this thing is, it really shocked you. It shook your foundations. The Tower means surprise. Okay, basically means some sort of change, upheaval that was not expected, but it was actually fated. It is something that you could not avoid. Okay, so again, they're giving me this energy. You could not avoid it. But as you can see, it requires a leap of faith. Those two figures, they leap out of the sort of prison energy there, that Tower. They leap into the unknown, because if they stayed where they were, they'd be stuck, they'd be burnt. It would be worse off if they stayed where they were. It would be detrimental to them. So those two figures, they take a leap of faith. And in your fated energy, you're taking a leap of faith, because it's better to do that. It actually works out in your favor, whatever this is for you, okay? It's going to be different for everybody, but the Tower represents some sort of drastic change that has occurred, and you are rebuilding. It brings positive transformation. It's actually Aries, Scorpio energy, and the Tower is not to be feared. It basically means you could have like an epiphany that the way that you've been doing things has, kept you stuck in some way, or it could be that, you've had all of a sudden a major idea where you can sort of progress forward, release fear, okay? It basically is a huge paradigm shift, like an aha moment where you're like, oh, I get it now. I get it. It could be simple like that. It doesn't have to be that someone pulled the carpet from underneath your feet, but I feel it gives you an opportunity to rebuild in connection with your higher self, okay? So please look up the meaning of the Tower. It's a regenerative energy, okay? It shifts and changes things in order to bring positive change so that you're no longer stuck, okay? It offers interesting opportunities on the other side. And now we've got the Knight of Wands here in the reverse, so you may have been feeling unmotivated because of this shock. You may have been feeling like you have given up on something, okay? You may have even felt like even your headstrong energy, you may have felt like, well, it stopped you in your tracks. You may have felt like even your freedom, I mean, this is a card of freedom as well, goal-oriented. So you may have felt like some of your goals were put on pause with this card, but I feel like you're moving out of that energy, okay? I'm going to go one more in a different deck. Can you please clarify this Tower and this Knight of Wands? What do my beautiful Librans need to see? Emperor. It all ends in the Emperor energy. So they are showing me that actually it's kind of like going to be really good for you. The Emperor energy can be about authority. So you may have felt like someone, a boss or an authoritative figure really shocked you, perhaps, or it could be that, for example, the Tower energy can represent, you know, the major changes that have been shifting around the world, and you've actually become an entrepreneur, set up your own business, and, you know, I feel like this is going to be thriving. This is success. The Emperor rules success and bossing up. You may be stepping, I mean, it may literally be you expected, you know, to move forward slightly in your career, but you didn't expect to take on more responsibility and boss up. You may have missed a step. You may have like gone, for example, you may have gone in your company from, you know, head of department to vice president of the company, and you're like, you were not expecting it. So it can be a really positive shock or a really positive change that is occurring. But I feel like you're keeping something close to your chest. So for example, you may be deciding you're going to leave something in order to be successful elsewhere. The Emperor card is the card that you're leaving on. So they are indicating that there is a plan here that you are keeping close to your chest. And I feel like sometimes you think about running away from it or avoiding it, but I feel like it's necessary for you to move forward on. This is about power. It's about determination to succeed. It's about your energy, action. This is the masculine energy to find the path, take action, and be successful. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that Emperor back in there, but it's no coincidence that you're getting the Emperor card again to highlight that whatever it is that you felt has really shaken your world. I feel intuitively you're moving through the challenges with fluidity. You're being very flexible there, and I feel like you're going to move out of that. I mean, we got the Seven of Discs, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Again, they keep giving you the Seven of Pentacles, which is perseverance. Okay, so keep going. Don't give up. The Seven of Pentacles is either finding an alternative route to finances or about, you know, whatever it is you've been focusing on. It's about nurturing your goal and dream, not giving up, and actually thriving. There is going to be success. It may have been a long time coming, but I feel like it's about your patience, your perseverance, your willpower, your determination to succeed. Okay, Seven of Discs also says it's this can be saved. Whatever this is, it's like there is a turnaround. Okay, so even if you feel like things are not going your way, everything gets turned around, almost like at the 11th hour. There is a turnabout, okay? We've also got the Six of Swords, which represents a rite of passage, a necessary change in direction in some way, but it is to gain greater wisdom. The Six of Swords says you are protected at this time. Spirit is guiding you out of troubled waters and into calmer waters. I feel you're even going to surprise yourself because they're taking you away from any of these obstacles, taking you away from anything negative, and it's like you're harnessing your inner power and you're releasing it. Now, the wolf is a pathfinder, okay? So you may be in a new sort of position of responsibility, or you may be wondering about your path because your ninth house is activated of, you know, philosophical questions. Ones we don't tend to ask ourselves at the moment because it's quite heavy energy to be really thinking about it. But I feel like you are embracing it. The Emperor sees you finding your path, building a structure or putting or implementing a plan or a strategy and taking action on it that will lead to success. This is about being calm in the chaos. This card is always, you know, finding that authoritative guidance within you. within storm energy. So I feel like you're being calm. I feel like you're finding your way, but also I feel like you're connecting to soul tribe members. You're not alone. I feel like you're finding your pack, as it were. Okay, now also we've got two sort of members of the dog family, as it were. We've got a wolf and we've got a dog, a household dog. I feel like one represents your security and loyalty, and the other one represents independence. So, you know, you may be leaving something that you felt was secure and going towards independence, something independent. But actually, it leads to security all along. And it could also be about you wondering where you fit in. You know, the wolf is that pathfinder. The wolf goes off on their own to find the way and then comes back to their tribe and says, hey, I found the way, let's do this. But it could also be that you are finding the way for yourself, and that is about your life's purpose. So I feel like the moon energy is dragging up a lot of conflict, a lot of fear for you. You're processing a lot of shifts that have been going on within your world, but I feel like you're releasing anything that's been holding you back or negative, or if you've had real shocks, I feel like you're leaving them all in 2021, okay? 2022 is going to be much more positive for you. You'll know the way, you're in pursuit of happiness, and you're cultivating your world so that it's healthy and brings balance and harmony, okay? You're starting with the Justice card. You're seeking peace, harmony, and I feel like you're going to find it, okay? Now, I'm just going to pull a final card for you. A couple of final cards there. We've got the moon. This moon energy is very strong. We got number 18, number 10. These numbers are showing up in your reading for a reason. This full moon energy is going to be very powerful, okay, in terms of manifestation as well. Your intuition is key. They wanted me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much. Okay. Now they're just saying one word, rhubarb. Rhubarb? Definitely communication coming on in, really positive news coming on in here for you as well. Rhubarb. I mean, rhubarb is something you eat, so perhaps you are eating rhubarb or you're eating something that is rhubarb flavored. I mean, don't people sometimes say rhubarb when they're, I don't know, rhubarb, is that what they say when they're, I don't know, when they're trying to fill time? I'm not sure how that resonates at all. I mean, rhubarb is really good for you, but I think the leaves are poisonous. So it could be that something that was meant to be really good for you is actually, not very good for you after all, and you are releasing it. So it could have been a relationship that you felt was, that you really were invested in, and then you found that actually, there were some red flags, and now you're like, you know what, I'm done there. Could be a job situation. So please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure how it connects to your reading. I'm going to have to look up the properties of rhubarb. I'm not really sure. It may just be that you've decided to grow rhubarb or buy it, or so please take it as it resonates. So the moon, it's got intuition, cycles, illusion, attune with the ever-changing cycles of the moon to harness that powerful energy, that powerful feminine energy. Now, the powerful energy that is feminine is a receptive energy of acceptance. Okay, that it's almost like there is some really good things coming your way. Be open to receive. Okay. Also, we've got the masculine energy, very strong masculine energy as well, of taking action. So I feel like you are going to actually find that balance. Also, we've got number 26. When you reduce it, 2 + 6 is 8, the number of self. I feel like there is a message coming on in here. I feel like there's some sort of communication that comes on in that actually shows you there is a turning point. It's really good news. I mean, it could be a job offer. It could be some really good news from a friend. It could be if you're going through legal issues. It could be some really good communication that really puts a positive spin on a court case, for example. But it says information, news, disclosure. You may be receiving a message of importance. I feel like it's an official letter is what I'm getting. Sometimes I get an energy of romance from a card or something like that. But I'm getting an official communication. So either you are expecting something from an authoritative figure or a new boss or something new. I feel it could even be from the bank, for example, that you're waiting on. I feel like it's really positive news. Okay, so I'm just going to get some affirmations. I am a healer. Okay, it's number 32. When you reduce it, that is the number 5, of course, which is challenge and conflict. Remember, as you are a healer, remember to heal yourself and create that balance. As you can see, she is creating that stability within her crown chakras. Well, it goes all the way up to the crown chakra, but within all of the chakras there, she's becoming balanced, harmonious, and in alignment with her true calling. Okay, so you may be even moving into a healing sort of arena in terms of workspace. You may be deciding to become a life coach, or be someone who heals people or helps people in some way with your, I feel like your words are actually healing. They, you know, whatever stories you write, I feel like they really connect to people, and I feel it helps them heal as well. So I feel like it's a real exchange of your gifts. And we've also got, I am supported. Your guides, your ancestors, they walk with you. Okay, they walk tall and walk strong with you. It's number 9, which is the Hermit Energy. That means, you know, that normally means in solitude, but I feel because you are supported, I feel like they walk with you. You may feel alone. You may feel like you're going through a major shift, getting to know yourself better, gaining your personal truth, and reflecting on what needs to be done next. But I feel like your guides are whispering the way. And I feel also that you're going to be guided to the right path. Okay, they're actually showing me something. One moment, please. They're showing me a piece of ribbon. They're showing me that you will find a piece of ribbon on your path. Now, either you found one already. It's a piece of ribbon that I feel like it wouldn't necessarily be where you find it. Okay, it's out of the ordinary, a piece of ribbon. And it may, as soon as you go to pick it up, I feel like it may move. So either it's outdoors and the wind kind of scatters it a little bit, and you go to pick it up and, oh, you miss it the first time, I feel. And then you have to go and get it a second time. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you, but look out for it on your path. I feel like it is a signifier that your guides are with you. I mean, they're always with you, but they're going to make their presence known in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it there and get a trinket for you. Thank you so much. We've got the dolphin. Okay, now the dolphin is a very, very intellectual creature, beautiful creature. Also, they've got that sonar, so they're very emphatic. They've got that sonar that can detect danger or can detect changes within their imminent changes within their sphere. So I feel like your intuition is doing that for you. Intuitively, you're going to navigate a very difficult period, and you're going to come up trumps, is what I feel. I feel like you're going to come up with really good positive energy and success. So it's going to be a breakthrough. Also, I know it seems like you're going through a difficult time. So I'm sending you a huge hug, but also the dolphin spirit reminds you to have fun in some way. Remember that childlike spirit. Love that childlike spirit within you. Remember that inner child. It also needs to be nurtured. But the dolphin, I feel like this is more about intuition, and they don't tend to travel alone. I feel like they travel together. So I feel like there is some sort of unity here as well, because they're showing me lots of dolphin, like a pod. Is that what you call them? A pod of dolphins? I mean, maybe you just saw a pod of dolphins, or you just watched something on it. Dolphin may have been something you asked to see from your guides. But anyway, they want me to put it on, they want me to put it on the full card. So I guess diving on all in really connects to that dolphin spirit about just, taking the plunge, just going for it, going in deep. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. It seemed like a very complex reading, so huge hugs if you're going through a very, very difficult time. I mean, collectively, there is a huge shift, of course, but you may have been feeling it because you're very all about truth and fairness, Libra, and you may have felt like something was unfair, and you're trying to navigate this time period for you, okay? Now, also, if you'd like to be with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is play this song. I know it sounds strange, but my guides showed me an image from Ghostbusters 2, and the song that goes with that scene is Jackie Wilson, Your Love Lifts Me Higher and Higher. Okay, so really want you to play that song. If you've got a couple of minutes to spare, play it loud, play it proud, and just feel the music. Let it lift your vibrations, because this is a 2-week period of manifestation, so it'll help you overcome the struggles and manifest what you truly desire, okay? And all you have to do in the comments box below is put these words: love lifts me higher and higher. Okay, love lifts me higher and higher. And I will go through all the comments. I'll heart them, send you a little heart. That lets you know that I've seen the comment and that I've entered you into the competition. And I will choose one lucky subscriber on the 31st of December. And I'll upload their name in a video. You'll know who won the reading by the video I upload, okay? I will go through all of them. I hope something resonates. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Libra. I'm sorry that you're going through a very, very difficult time and that it is a complex reading, but I'm sending you a lot of love and light. Thank you so much.